It is a peculiar and unsettling feeling when one realizes that another seems to know everything about them, yet they themselves remain in the dark. This is the game banks play daily. They write the rules, guard the playbook, and leave their customers guessing at every turn. But imagine seizing that very rule book, tearing out the pages designed to trap and punish, and scattering them like confetti at a personal victory parade. There would be plenty of pages to rip, for the mistakes are many and the profits banks reap from them are vast. So vast, in fact, that these institutions will go to great lengths to ensure those errors remain hidden, especially ones so significant that its exposure would cause them to demand its erasure. The first trap lies in letting money languish in low-interest accounts, earning mere pennies while the bank multiplies it at staggering rates. Over years, such passivity turns potential prosperity into little more than the price of a modest meal. Redirected into even a simple index fund, that same sum could blossom into enough for a sun-soaked holiday, complete with flights, hotels, and memories. Another snare is the silent erosion of wealth through small, seemingly insignificant fees, overdrafts, ATM charges, paper statements that, left unchecked, can hollow out an annual budget. Vigilance and a single phone call can reclaim what the bank hoped would go unnoticed. Then comes the reliance on willpower rather than automation. Without systems in place, temptation wins. Each payday becomes a tug-of-war between saving and spending, and the bank benefits as idle balances invite fees. But an automatic transfer, set to move funds beyond easy reach, transforms saving into an effortless habit that quietly builds security. Credit card minimum payments form yet another invisible prison. The interest compounds, the balance lingers for years, and the borrower pays several times over for the same purchase. A modest increase in payment shaves years off the debt's lifespan, freeing resources for growth instead of loss. Adjustable rate mortgages, too, are wolves in sheep's clothing, initially gentle, then suddenly fierce when rates reset and payments leap. Prudence dictates that housing costs remain within manageable bounds, resisting the lure of excess space that strains finances. Long car loans tell a similar story. By focusing on monthly payments rather than total cost, many drive away in vehicles whose value plummets faster than the debt attached to them. The wiser path keeps transportation costs modest and vehicles for as long as they remain reliable, channeling the savings toward true wealth building. The practice of paying advisors a perpetual percentage is yet another slow bleed. Over decades, even 1% siphons away a vast portion of potential returns. Choosing fee-only services or mastering a straightforward investment strategy ensures that the harvest of one's financial garden remains in the hands of its rightful owner. And then there is the illusion of reward points while carrying debt. The perks are a mirage when interest quietly devours far more than any benefit earned. True gain comes only when balances are cleared and cards are treated as tools, not traps. Finally, the paralysis of endless comparison and hesitation leaves wealth stagnant. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Action, even imperfect action, sets growth in motion. These are the quiet snares in which banks hope their customers remain entangled. But awareness turns traps into opportunities. By addressing the costliest mistake first and moving steadily down the list, one dismantles the invisible machinery designed to keep them bound. The banks will not celebrate such liberation, but the future self surely will. Thanks for watching InvestingFlix, where smart money learns smarter moves. Subscribe for more insights that grow your wealth.